Lefty's back with your daily dose of non-daily content. Okay.
Hey, Trevor!
No, thank you. No, thank you. Don't want what you're selling. Let me just make sure everything's A-okay. On the Twitch side, the twitch.com. Manic way to say that. Let's see it. Let's see it. On the Twitch side. We got it. You can hear that blockage in my nose. Alright, alright. Where were we? Alright. Pay no attention to that. Don't worry about that. Okay, we're back. We're back. Don't worry about those 2 skill points. We'll apply them in due time. Yeah, gross in this shit.
Only by the best. If the vault is real, you'll be able to afford it.
I thought he said des, like DESU, you know, like how they do it in the Nippon, the glorious state of Japan. Fucker! Alright, whatever. 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 Dead. They're dead, Jim. Ah.
What you want?
That's pretty good. Store.
Is this thing turned on? Look it, I ain't talking you about Jack Monkey squat till you get rid of all them pests.
That's probably too much. Dead. They're dead. Let's see. I'm just gonna go ahead and surreptitiously pump 2 points at the lap. Don't worry about it. I told you not to worry about it, right? You're worrying about it, but you shouldn't be. Jesus the Christ. Fucker. Ooh. What? That was interesting.
I'm really good at this.
Some fire? Wait, what the fuck? Oh. Okay. Okay. I forgot that bullets can sometimes phase. That's a joke. I was joking. My tone betrayed me, as it oft does. Come here, the dog. Wanna speak? Speak? Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get it. Get it. No? Alright. No dog performance enhancing on this stream. Let's see. Where were we? There's a chest over here. Easy. Let's see. Bad, but it's yellow. It's yeller. Something down there. Looks like one of them puppies. Fucking. Fuck! Where'd he go? Not you. Alright. Got him. Some would you? Oh brother, wherefore art thou? Got any blank checks in the mail? They're doing the Coen brothers right now. And I'm pretty sure I've only seen like half of a third. Maybe not even a third, probably like less than a third of their movies. Seen a little bit of Fargo. I've definitely seen Oh Brother, Wherefore Art Thou on the TV, on the television. Where? Where, motherfucker? Tell me. Speak it to me. No? Okay. Okay. I guess it's egg on my face. I guess that's egg on my face, I say. That was stupid. Why did I do that? You ever just do something and instantly regret it? Yeah. Yeah. Been listening to that new, what was it, Flavor Foley? Spoken For. It's pretty good. It's pretty goddamn catchy. I made a playlist on Spotify with it in it. You know, just to get it there, because I oft will forget once I... Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on! Hold on! Why didn't it explode? What happened here? I ate my ramen too fast, so I can kind of feel it at the back of my throat. It's not fun. I promise if I start to throw up on stream, I will end the stream before you hear it. Fuck! What was he doing? Shit. Ah, shit, though. Should I just switch for the prestige? Yeah, I'm thinking no. I'm thinking no. I'm thinking Arby's. I'm thinking. Holy shit, what? Why? Why isn't this better? Okay. I don't remember if it's this game or the next that corrosive weapons are pretty important. Thrush. Fucking. Well, 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 fuck. Oh, shit, yeah. Alright. Now that was clean. That was good. That was that shit we love. Now, that's one of those, like, thank God I'm streaming moments, right? There you go. Oh, okay. Okay. Forever immortalize a good moment. Because I can forget the bad moments. I do it naturally. It just happens. I've slipped into an accent that I'm not familiar with. And dingle dangle. Dargle bargle. There. How'd I just avoid you? Was that bad? Fucking Jesus! Their bullets hit him. That's a bad way to go. Okay. Okay. Where I go? Come here. Thank you. Oh, so that no, I'm not gonna say that. No, Reddit, I'm not gonna say that. So, anyways, the thing I'm gonna say that I wasn't gonna say, the little guy reminded me of my rant about Uzuki wants to hang out, of the Uzuki fame. Got that flipped and reversed. But basically I was like, oh god, her design sucks, it's bad, her bug eyes freak me the fuck out, and all that, and the show's bad. Season 2 is just like better for some reason. Like, just straight up better. What happened there? What did in fact happen there? But yeah, for some reason, season 2 just kind of fixed it all over that. Just fix that for some reason. Like, I don't know if they got like a memo or a note, but like, pretty much everything from their dynamic to their design just got better for some reason. Alright. Trosh. Oh, that's on the timer. We shoot it. Who is speaking? Alright. Well. Should I just drop my low value shit?
All this stuff.
Uh-huh. Yeah. That's better. Okay. That seems to be better. Yeah, it's better. That's worse. Way worse. Okay. Okay, let me just get back real quick. Get back to where I once belonged. But yeah, they fixed her design. I think they made her face a bit bigger and her eyes a bit smaller, but like not like a lot. Like, which shows how like easy it was to fix her design. They introduced her family, which is, well, they had her mom in the first part, in the first season, and she was fun. Whole shtick is that she thinks that the male lead wants to kind of fuck her, and he just wants to pet her cats. So you get how that happens, right? Right? They have to do some fucking leaps to make that happen, you know? Like, you would think they'd do more euphemism And they don't. Because no one says puss puss. That's an insane thing to call a cat
What you
to a
want?
person. That's my dog. Baby dog. But, like, her thing's fun. Her dad's hot. And it's weird because the anime loves to do this thing where they're like, oh, this person is getting kind of turned on by this thing. By this thing they don't want to do, right? And it's like, I don't know about that one, anime. Seems like you have a bad understanding of healthy sexual relationships. The elephant gun. The elephant gun. The elephant's on parade. I'm not going to use that. This one, I would use 2 rounds. Not enough. Not enough. It's not enough. As one Kendrick Lamar said, it's not enough. Okay. So, is this a story quest I've got? It is, for some reason. Look, 24 bottles of booze on the wall. And that's canon.
Yes, that's right. Closer. Closer.
Let's see. Let's see if I made a mistake. Well, it can't be all bad. It's that way. Don't worry about those screen quests. You don't have to worry about them. I keep telling you not to worry, and I feel like you're worrying anyways. So what am I supposed to do with that, huh? Huh? Let's see.
Funny thing about selling. Everyone needs to buy, but no one wants to be sold. Not everyone has the knack for selling, you know. Take you, for instance. You always accept the price as is. You don't even try to negotiate. If you find that vault, you're going to need a partner who knows how to sell. A partner like me.
I mean, I guess, right? It's not totally incorrect. Assuming that the Vault Hunters are in it for the riches. Which... Are they? I don't remember their motivations. Other than it's a kind of thing to do, you know? I guess I'm bored. I know that Mordecai comic, it's like a... He's like a bounty hunter, so it's like... I guess, right? I guess it's money. I guess that is what they're in it for. They seem to be just kind of like psychopaths who want to do whatever. Right across the bow. Oh, so it's just another kill quest. I guess at least they dress it up, right? They put it in a fancy dress, they put lipstick on it. Where? I'm on top of it.
There's no escaping, Mark.
What do you mean? What do you mean they're not here? I see the dot, motherfucker! They're above me or below me. I ain't getting no head. That is an iconic line for me. You shouldn't have come here, and now you're gonna pay. Not as catchy, if I'm being honest, as the other one. See? It just hits, right? You never should have come here, now you're gonna pay! That's what you want to hear. Where? Where, motherfucker? I want to see you. Where the fuck did they go? Whatever, man. Whatever. You do you. Mm-hmm. You're not there, man. I can't interact. I'm like a minor, and you've got our, what is it? No minors under 18 or whatever fucking interact. Fucking jibbly beebly. What else? What else? What else? Got him. What else am I watching? Secret of the Silent Witch is, I feel like it's for if you want to watch, like, reincarnated as a villainess anime, but also don't. Right? If you're into that old chestnut, but you want a little bit of a remix of some spice, it's got the themes, it's got the stuff. It's what probably the Gorilla God's go-to girl should have been, right? Like there's some of the palace intrigue. I'm falling, and I can't get up. Alright, we're good. It's all okay. Where the fuck are you? Dead is where you are. It's got the shit. It's got the stuff. Gorilla God's go-to girl was weird. Because it was entirely way too concerned with its fucking classism struggle. But also, it didn't want to do the classism struggle. You get me? Like your main character is a low-born aristocrat, right? Like, they've got undeniable privilege. Fucking... Okay. He moved too far. He's coming back. He is coming back. I need to reload. I am saved. It happened. And it was good. You know what? Fucking wrong gun. Not what I was expecting. Not what I wanted. Hey! Dying! What is that? I think that is, let's see, fire on the right? Dying. Right. There was something about that fishing pole. Fuck ass. No, I guess not. But yeah. Like, she is an aristocrat, like, even if she's like a low status aristocrat. And then, like, there's like an entire, like, fucking slum just outside the city, like, not even outside the city, really. And she's just like, oh, well, I guess that is what it is, right? I have the power to change things, and I don't care. And it's like, cool, amazing, fantastic, spooky, scary, hilarious. What is that? That's that's GNX, right? That's off of GNX. Spooky, scary, hilarious. Spooky, scary, hilarious. They just explode. Just explode. There's no other way to say it. They explode. And then he drop it that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, whoa, 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 whoa. Scared. Scared. Dangerang. Get closer. Wow. I could have sworn he had a magic. This big a magic pixel after that. That barbecue's not sitting well. Jesus the Christ, that was awesome. Okay. That's one for the road, baby. That's how you know you're an alcoholic. Pop one of them road sodas. Okay. Okay. No. No. You gotta... There's usually a better way. Got it. Gotti. Gautier. And the somebody that I used to know. Somebody. Now it feels so close. Somebody. I'm just gonna blitz it back. We ain't got time for this. We ain't got time for all that wine and cheese. Well, maybe a little bit. Imagine someone's just like, I ain't got time for this. They run around, turn around, fucking full blast you in the face. Get him. Get him. Get him. I need help. I could use some help. Please. I said please. No, that's not better. Okay. Gorilla God also did the debate and switch, if you're familiar with that tactic. Basically being like, this villain has some points, but it'd be a bit complicated, right? Like, we don't want to actually deal with that. So we won't. And then it's just like, and then they're a freak. They're a nasty little weirdo, and you just gotta accept that. They didn't have any point. They were just fucking an asshole. A fucking asshole. Okay. Trash. Trash. Basura.
Someone always has the upper hand. Make sure it's you.
Right. And then back to Earl. Back to my name is Earl. They gotta make one of them references, right? In 2009, you kidding me?
I might have sort of lied to you. That alien vault crap a map you looking for? Krom stole it. He stabbed me twice.
It really does sound like Matt McMuscle's doing like his like freaky voice old man, like from the South. Dead. They're dead, Jim. I want the next fucking... You leave me alone. You leave me alone. I don't want nothing to do with you. Got him. Alright. He was gonna throw up at me. I've done that before. I once got so scared I threw up. on the highway. Ooh. Whoa! Whoa! Yeah, that's trash. You spooked me with your trash. Let's see. I guess not. I guess not, right? Mr. Potter. That's something I could talk about a bit. My sister was obsessed with the fucking Harry Potters.
Kill him!
The HEPs, as I like to call them.
What the hell are you supposed to be?
I'll be real, I only like the first two movies. And I think the second one's better than the first. And that's a controversial opinion. Can you believe some people don't like the second movie where he fights a fucking snake with a sword? Are you kidding me?
Do not want to be here.
I also think, like, pretty much everything after that's downhill, right? Like, people like the drama.
Helena Pierce has more jobs for you in New Haven.
Thank you. Thank you for muting them, Claptrap. You were my favorite little baby.
Let's get out.
But, yeah, because the first two have, like, intrigue, right? Like, I've been trying to find out why, because I don't really like Harry Potter as a character, as a franchise. But I do like the first two movies, right? And, I've been trying to think, I'm like, why? What is it about them that makes me both not like them and like them, right? And it's the world building stuff, right? It's the stuff that's the stuff that JK's bad at, but in a fun way that makes you think, oh, was this intentional? It wasn't. It was not. She's trash. But like, that's an interesting thought that she accidentally left you with, right? It wasn't on purpose. God, was it not on purpose? There we go. There we go. Like, the idea of the diagonally, right? The other alley, and then, like, all the school supply stuff. Like, it's a fun little thing for a kid to think about, right? Like, oh, if I was a wizard, what school supplies would I need, right? Because, like, kids go with their parents to go buy school supplies. They see that. So, like, when they get, like, a magical lens to view it through, they're like, oh, that's interesting, that's fun, I can relate. And I did. And it was, like, an interesting thing of, like, what would you want for your magical syllabus of bullshit? Like, you get to have your pets, and that's why the houses work, too. But, like, all the second ones, they're already established with that, so she has to do more stuff. Like, oh, yeah, every 4 years there's a wizard tournament where people just die. Your kid, you set them over to learn some fucking magic, some like repair their eyeglasses and shit, and then they can just die, and the fucking staff does nothing about it, and it's like, well, their name was in the fucking pot, I guess. But also, like, anyone could put their name in the pot. Like, if they had bullies, if there was like an entire house of bullies. Who maybe you're like kids like a half-blood or whatever, or what the fuck, right? If your kid's half-black or whatever. I know it's not technically that, but like also like there are political realities of England that you have to contend with when you do these things. Joanne King. You can't just say shit. You have to think about the reality of the things that you are saying. Right? And you have to go, okay, well, it's a reality that, like, a lot of the kids in the England aren't non-white, right? So, like, by definition, if there's, like, a kid who's got different parentage, it's gonna be a bit sticky, shall we say? A bit of a sticky wicket. A bit of fucking... Your grey ain't under a fucking shit. And then he just kind of gets to the point where like I'm dying. But you get to that idea of like, well, there's the white supremacist house, and I guess don't get sorted into the white supremacist house, right? Like but also, like, they're still there. They're still on campus most of the time. You share classes with these people. How is that gonna go, right? And it's gonna go bad. And then there's the time turner shit, right? Like, everyone's brought this up. This is a popular point. The time turners kind of ruin everything. And they do, right? They do. They just do. It's just how it works when you do that shit. Oh, there's no one here. This is a kind of fun little world building thing, like a little fucking chapel out here. Like, what, are the bandits coming here? Were there people here? That's a fun little speculation that doesn't need an answer right away, or ever, really. Because you can make your own, and that's fun. But, like, yeah, the first two movies, like, one is, like, the setup, right? It's the stuff that you need to happen. It's got, like, the kids going to the school and everything. How am I supposed to get through here, right? Right? So, I'm supposed to go over the bridge. The bridge isn't cooperating. Okay. I guess I could try to jump straight vertical. This isn't gonna work. This is working. What the fuck? Well, that got closer than I would have expected. And my car's stuck. Okay. But the first one has the setup stuff, right? And fucking... Get out of there, Lou. Get out of there. What are you doing in my basement? Get out of here. There we go. It's got the stuff that you get to set up, like, right? You get and then the second one is like a little twist, right? Like, oh, there's some darker parts here. There's some real shit. Last time we had some real shit. And now we're gonna start with more real shit, right? We got the slavery, which in the movies is handled better because you don't have Hermione being like, we shouldn't do slavery, and then everyone else to go, yeah, but they like the slavery. It's okay for a little slavery, man. Like, why are you being such a buzzkill about the slavery? You fucking... I was gonna say something, but I don't think I know like the foolish ramifications of this. But I was gonna call her a nonce. I think that's like a child fucker, right? That's not what I meant. It is funny to think about, though, right? Like someone be like, "Oh, you don't like slavery, you pedophile?" To a child, saying that to a child. It makes the least sense out of anything possible, but it is very funny. And then, like, you kind of... I've heard this shit with, like, Voyager of the Star Trek fame, right? Like, Pat talks about this on Castle Super Beat... Oh, not Castle. On Super Best Friends Play podcast. Boy, this is not 2. Jacob's weapons do not fire as fast as you pull the trigger. Wow. Yeah, no, that's a goof. That's a goof, Mom. Yeah, we'll try it. We'll try it. There's another one, huh? Ooh. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, huh? That's not happening. But like, where like a writer just kind of does shit after a point, and it's like, why? Did you not consider like the moral implications? Like, I will say, like, straight up, Castle Super Beast, Super Best Friends Play, huge for my media literacy, huge. Because it's like, there's also like they talk about Enslaved Odyssey to the East, and I haven't seen this, so take it with a grain of salt. This is like third or fourth hand information, depending on how you quantify that, right? But like, there's an opening cutscene where like the main character just like kind of kills the guy for no reason, just to be like, I'm a scamp, I guess, right? I'm a lovable little scamp who just did a murder. Perhaps a murder happens. Okay. But like, this happens in Voyager, where like he describes the captain of that ship basically killing a new being, whereas like there's this kind of like cynicism that runs through a lot of like Western media, I want to say, just like in general, right? Like the idea that like, oh, you have to make a hard choice. You can't save the squirrel and the city, as it were, like in the new Superman. But like, I think more and more often now we're seeing like people go, no, fuck that, save both. You can do it. If there's not an obvious solution, take an unobvious solution, right? I think anime does that a lot, actually, which also kind of contributes to the like everyone can be redeemed, which has its own like issues, right? Like the idea that like, oh, this person ate children, but now they're on the crew, man. They're my buddy, Dio. Fucking Jesus. Fine here. Which, you know, that has its own set of issues, right? But at the end of the day, you want your stories to have hope. Not say like, oh, you suffered through something unimaginable. Well, I guess you're just gonna have to do yourself the medium, right? Sorry, I don't make the rules. You're just gonna have to fall on your sword, King Solomon. It's just what needs to happen. I'm sorry. That's what God said. God said to kill yourself. Okay. That was goofy. But we're just trying to get through. Just one more day. And I think that happens a lot in Voyager, but also like in Harry Potter. Like, you can't save the slaves, you can save a slave, right? Because you know that slave. We don't want him to be hurt. We don't want him to be abused. But like, the larger implications, much like Gorilla God, is that like, well, you don't know the other ones, so who really gives a shit, right? Like, they're probably fine with it. You don't need to do like a systemic change. It's like a profound laziness in the way that Joanne King writes. Like, and it's not like just her, like even Ursula K. Le Guin, she said like, oh yeah, I had some biases that totally fucked up my stories, and then I looked at it and then I tried to make it better, right? And then like when that happened with JK, she just said, no, fuck you, Dumbledore's gay, get over it. It's not in the story, I said it. It's not as like, as though I wrote this man who is gay in the trials and tribulations of him being a man in England, right? In a very homophobic society, in a thing. I didn't write his inner turmoil. You do. You have to, because I gave you the information, right? God, I'm rambling like a king today. I'm rambling. Ain't it good? But yeah, like, there's that kind of profound disgust with JK's writing. Like, you can feel it in every orifice. You can feel it in the way that Harry's written. He's kind of an asshole. He kind of grows up poor. like poor, like not like money poor, like poor of character. And it is kind of like a larger issue with just like the way of things, right? Because JK herself is kind of, as we've seen, a piss poor person. So like that's reflected and up in the story because you can't really remove yourself from the story, right? You have these biases, and if you don't examine them and interrogate them and come to your own conclusions about them, and instead you just double and triple and quadruple down on, no, I'm right about this. I'm an ally. I just don't like the way you're doing things. I don't want to be forced to call you this or that, right? And you don't really interrogate why that is. If it's just because it inconveniences you a hair, right? Like, if maybe you have like some pretty fucked up notions about people and the way they are, and you're just going like, well, I kind of think you're a bit icky, and I'm not going to interrogate why, right? Maybe I have a legitimate reason, maybe I don't, but if I don't even like look to find one, then obviously how am I going to portray that in any conceivable way that anyone else will understand? Because I don't understand it, right? And I think that's kind of at the core of a lot of the other issues with the Potters, the Potners. Temkins, which is funny because like you end up getting laughed by things like Borderlands and Guilty Gear, right? Where like Borderlands is pretty like nasty, but like it knows it's nasty. It has been able to come to terms with the nastiness. Like it says, yeah, I was nasty and I understand why, right? I had some fucked up notions about people, right? Like, you can hear it in the way Mikey Newman talks, you can hear it in the way that Anthony Birch is now, right? Like, if you listen to Dungeons Daddies, you don't get, like, a Death of the Salesman, like, out of a J.K. Rowling, because she didn't understand anything. Ah, fuck. Kind of insane they repurposed that voice line. Oh, shit. Got him. No pithy one-liner. Kind of a boring-looking dude, if I'm being honest. Like, at least Naito's had, like, some personality. Just gonna kind of blitz him, right? Let's see what those are. Fucking sniper rifle, rowdy machine gun. Yeah, it's not as good. That's kind of the bummer thing, right? Is that like, for a certain amount of time, you're just kind of doing like, which is better, right? Ooh, that's interesting. I'm just gonna kind of hang out until my thing pops, as it were.
Big challenge.
Yeah, man? Got your ass, bitch! Okay, I'm stuck on something. That's less than great. Get out of here, you fly. Alright. Everything's all gravy. It's all gravy, baby. Okay. Ooh, baby. Baby. Baby, baby, baby. Oh, that's another one, too. Like, obviously, there's the Dimension 20, there's Mystifics and Magic, but, like, also there's just, like, Brennan Lee Mulligan as an entity, as a DM, right?
You found another piece of the key without my help. Or did
Or did you? Oh, that's that's some fucking shit, bitch. Ah, but I was here all along. What'd you do? I didn't do anything. You didn't do anything. But you just said, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I'm always
Don't worry about it,
watching,
Pookie.
friend. Be careful. Others are starting to see their own opportunity.
Whoa. Going too fast. Going too furious, right? Alright. You just gotta walk back, I guess. Usually they're pretty good about, like, putting a checkpoint and letting you circle around, right? Doing a little bit of Dark Souls level design. Ah, well. We can talk about Harry Potter some more! Heyo! Heyo! There's some pretty nasty stuff in there, like with the squibs. The squibs. A thing, a term, a slur, probably, right? Like, you don't call a person a squib and expect them to be, like, cool with that, right? Like, could you imagine you're from a family who can do the magic, and then you just kind of get told, fuck you, God said no, I guess? Our wizard god that we don't talk about? Like, I would guess that if you ask J.K. Rowling, that wizards in the UK follow the Judeo-Christian God for some reason. Wouldn't make sense, right? Wouldn't make that much sense, but I doubt she has an idea, right? Is the thing. That's the thing. Okay. Hey.
Hello! There are new missions available at the New Haven
Thanks,
Bounty
man.
Board.
Thanks, man. Which quest is this? The next place.
Listen, you somehow managed to not die and get my alien artifact back for that Krom. You keep it the hell away from me. Bury it, give it to Tannis, build an orphanage out of it, I don't care. Do not bring it back to me.
Cool beans, my man. So, after this, we're gonna get the next quest from Tannis. Then we're gonna go to Haven, turn in the quests that happen to be...
Something to me, but I wasn't really listening to her droning British warbling. I did catch that you have gathered another of my vault key fragments. Whatever else you're doing is unimportant, and I don't want to wait, so bring it by immediately.
God, she's the best. Right, did I even talk about the Dursleys? The Durs? Like...
Helen Pierce has more jobs for you in New Haven.
in a story, right? In like a thing of that you would expect to be like called a story. You'd expect like the protagonist to have a moment where either they kind of like definitively be like, all right, I'm out of here. I'm cutting off my family who are shits, right? And like, Harry probably shouldn't have been in that situation, right? Like, there were people who could have done the job, right? He would have been better off with someone who could protect him via like the magical means, right? Who could show him the ropes of what he would end up be like. It's not like they didn't know he had the magic, right? Like, it'd be one thing if he didn't have magic.
Helena Pierce has more jobs for you in New Haven.
God damn it, man! I heard you. I'm gonna kill your ass, Claptrap.
Bounty board.
You fucking Chadley motherfucker. God, my voice. It's taking it from me. It's taking it. I can feel it. Be gone. Be gone. That's interesting. That was surprisingly low damage radius. But like, you would expect them to like either be like, "Oh, I'm better than you," or you expect, essentially, if you're familiar with trash, as I know you all are, because you're listening to me for some reason, right? Either you expect a shield hero where like the shit comes down, and you get the catharsis from that, right? He calls a woman bitch for the rest of her life, right? He renames her bitch. And, like, she does some pretty nasty stuff, right? Like, and he's kind of an asshole, so you don't expect him to be, like, cool with it. Alright, we're going to, fucking New Haven.
Greetings.
Motherfucker, I'm going to kill you! That, you son of a bitch, Claptrap. Anyways, you expect them to be, like, one of two reactions, right? You expect the revenge, or you expect the "I'm better than you," the worthless praiser, right? Where he goes like, "Well, it's fucking." Now that I'm thinking about it, it's kind of insane that.
The ugly one. I asked Pierce to give you Class A clearance, and she declined, so I stole her robotic arm until she'd give it to you. You should have little trouble moving forward. Are we friends? I think I would enjoy that.
I kind of miss that, right? That from 2. Because 2, she's just kind of an asshole. Like, she doesn't really seem to be friends with the Vault Hunters. That'd be a fun piece of characterization, right? A little thing you could give her to give her some extra zhuzh. Alright, we're doing it. We're doing it. That's Common Z, so we're good. Nope, wrong beat. There we go. Okay. New Haven. Going back, baby. These goddamn flies. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's kind of crazy how this fucking trash, like, isekai adjacent anime kind of just fucking styles on J.K. Rowling by being like, you know, we can be bees, Mark. We can be bees.
Yes? Did you need something?
Greetings. Helena Pierce has more.
I got the jobs, Claptrap, you son of a bitch. My rage is unfathomable.
Come on in and take a look around.
Because, like, he gets left for dead, he gets beaten and abused, and then, like, you kind of get to this point where, like, he goes, I'm strong enough to take revenge, right? And he goes, that wouldn't be right, right? That's good. But, he goes, no, I believe I changed, and I believe you can too, right? And that's kind of insane, right? We still reach that thing I was talking about earlier. But, like, there's nothing like that in JK's story, right? It's you're good or you're bad, and there's nothing in between. The Dursleys, they're bad. They're fat, they're evil, they're bad. The closest you get is Snape, I guess, right? But it feels more like she forgot that she wrote him as an asshole. And then she saw, like, the fan reaction to him being, like, a baddie. She was like, well, yeah. You guys could get this one for free. He was actually a good boy the whole time. Never mind how that makes Harry's dad look. And thus Harry. And even Voldemort and Harry's mom. Not Voldemort. Snape. Like, even fucking the worst moment of Full Metal Alchemist, where you got this guy who's a part of a persecuted minority race in this military group, right? The same military group that it literally did them a genocide. And he's like, hey, protagonist, you see who I am? You got any thoughts about that? And he goes, well, I think people should be treated based on the content of their character and not the color of their skin, right? And it's like... And then you go, okay, that's cool, that's interesting. But also, like, one of you guys has killed my friend's parents. And that fucks me up, too. How about that? There was a fucking blood quantum where, like, people even outside of Ishval were exterminated, right? We hear about that from Major Miles, right? And Ed's like, well, whatever. Ed's like, fucking... he doesn't all lives matter, right? And you're like, Ed, please. And this probably is more of like a sign of like the times, and like Hiromu Arakawa probably didn't do enough of the reading, right? Like because like there's the connection to the Ainu people, there's the obvious connection to the people in Iraq and Afghanistan who suffer at the hands of American imperialism. And then there's also a little bit of spice of black oppression, right? And so, like, you go, well, Ed, I don't know if this is really equal, right? I don't know that this is exactly the same. I don't know about, like, Scar killing your parents after saving his life, your friend's parents after they saved his life, because he was in a fucking crazed stupor because his entire people were being fucking murdered en masse by people with goddamn superpowers, Ed. I don't know if that's the same. Or the fact that, like Major Miles just told you, there's a goddamn blood quantum where if you have too much Ishvalan blood in you, you will be executed by the state of the Mistress, right, Ed? And there's some stuff there that just isn't reckoned with, right? There's some stuff there that, obviously, it's like, you get too much into the deep weeds, right? You get too much into the details of, like, the minutia of, like, political persecution and oppression in the show that's a bit more action-oriented, a bit more intrigue, and it's just not gonna happen, right? But still, Ed's out here coming in hot, like, and, like, part of me is like, well, he's a kid. He doesn't necessarily get all of it, right? Maybe in like 10 years. Stream over. Stream over. Sorry. Stop.